And we're back with a little bit of Prison Tron. Colorless Prison Tron, or Nightmare Steel Cage, as some of my previous videos have called it. This is a Urzatron deck with Urza Sagas. We're playing Expedition maps. We're playing a whole bunch of tutor packages for our Urza Saga. We've got Walking Ballista, Spellskite, Chalice of the Void, numerous prison elements. We've got some Warping Whales, and the important new cards that have potentially been added for this deck include Inscribed Tablet, which we're not playing. But, you know, that doesn't always mean that a deck... You don't always need cards for your deck to be great. So we're just going to rock on in here. And I've had a number of leagues where I've gone to the 4-0 and then missed a 5-0 within the last couple months. So let's just see how she goes. Specifically, Spellskite and Welding Jar are very, very, very good against decks like Red-Black. You've got Pithing Needles to play against decks like Hammer Time, and additionally, in Game 1, they very rarely have an out for Ensnaring Bridge. So, like, Tron has been largely power crept out of the format. Can you explain the green Tron running in top 8s multiple times in the last couple of months? Is that just an anomaly, or is it because people fail to respect it? Hey, Phoenix! Tron has been Boseiju out of the format. I haven't been beaten up by Boseiju too much with this deck. There's a lot less prismatic endings. There was a green Tron within the last, like, week. If you check out Goldfish and you check out the top 8s from, like, a lot of the previous events. Yeah, there's less prismatic endings because there's more leyline bindings, which leyline binding is good against this deck. So we're just gonna mulligan aggressively until we have a hand that kind of kicks ass. That's the whole deal of this deck. Like this hand that's pretty kick ass. We're gonna bottom a mine, I'm pretty sure, because I like all these other cards. Dice Factory Prison Tron. Oh. We look at those on Babel, and I can't recall any in a long time. I saw one just the other week, so I don't know. I look at so many deck lists. So that looks like a Spell Pierce. I'm going to play Relic rather than Map. Interesting. It's Burn. All right. Well, my decisions led me wrong. I think I play the Map this turn, just eat the 2 damage from Eidolon, cycle the Relic. See where we end up. So we're going to 13. Playing the Spellskite's going to put me to 11. And already we found a matchup where I wish I had the Batterskull or the Wormcoil Engine or the Cookbook. That's okay. Fiery Islet on turn 1, I read them on Murktide. Just kind of got creamed by that. If I had known it was Burn, it would have definitely jammed the map, but you live and learn. So, Saga's interesting here. I think Saga Spellskite. Yeah, I think this gives me the highest chance of winning. Because from this point on, theoretically, we don't have to cast any more spells. Or Elixir, yeah. Jacob Pablo, hey, how you doing? I think I would prefer Cookbook to Elixir of Immortality, but Elixir is an idea, for sure. I think generally Cookbook's going to be better, but... Red. Skullcrack, okay. So I'm at 5. It is possible I don't die, but I think they have to draw at least 1 land. And they have a Fiery Islet, so pretty likely doomed here. Land Searing Blaze, please. Spike. Okay. Did you attack for no reason? Yeah, they attacked for no reason. Oh, spend Rift Bolt. Unfortunately, being at 2 means redirecting to Spellskite doesn't help me. If I could play Chalice for enough, it would be fine. I can only play it for X equals... Oh, but I can Warping Whale. So we go map for... Oh, but Warping Whale kills me because I get hit for 2. Yeah. Let's grab the extra blocker. Cut a Gemstone Caverns. Let's bring in the Welding Jar. Cut a Karn. Yeah. I guess I don't need Spyglass or Relic. Yeah, alright. Opinions on Pauper? I haven't played it much. I find it kind of tedious and overly grindy. You'd run the defense grid? Alright, it's probably better than Spyglass and a Karn. Or a Forge. Karn's so good, though, when you have Tron. So is Forge. Go down to 2 bridges. I don't feel like that's crazy. 3 ball? Well, we... Needle? Alright, fair enough. I feel like Needle as a tutor target's not, like, the worst thing ever. But... Power plant. But we've got Chalice and Welding Jar and Spellskite. It's one of those, like, medium power hands that's actually pretty okay against Burn. Get Inventors Fair with map to crack a game of life. I've won a lot of games off life gain from Inventors Fair. Yeah, this deck mulligans really well. You're just supposed to do it. Just no fear. I've gone to 3 cards and won with this deck, so you really shouldn't be afraid. Like, this hand is not good enough. We'll go for sure to 5. Not hitting a lot of Serum Powders, but that happens. Opponent keeps their 7. Brutal. 7 was just mopey. Alright, I think we got to keep the 4 here, which is really unfortunate. Obviously, this hand is a much worse version of the 7, but that was a pretty bad set of mulls. Sometimes you're just not going to win. Offers a bunch of broken spells and draft chaff win cons. That sounds like fun. That's a good pitch. We go Saga here, fetch a Saga. And we'll see where we end up. Legacy answers draft win cons, yeah. And there's like no hate cards, right? I mean, there's Pyroblast and Hydroblast, but there's like nothing like Blood Moon, right? Wear Tear looking painful. I don't think they'll have Wear Tear. If they have Wear Tear, then so be it. But Relic of Progenitus is a hate card. I mean, hey, how's it going? The Michael Chan. I saw a Damon yesterday while I was trading in cards. Opponent is on full disconnect mode. Oh, well, I hope that means you moved on to bigger and better things. Force of Vigor would be... Well, they don't... They're on burn, so they're not going to have Force. There's not a lot of Force of Vigors around, though. Not right now. How's the prison deck doing lately? I've had some pretty good results. Obviously, this deck is not a great... or this game is not a great showing, but... Opponent, do you have anything, or are we just... What are we doing here? You talked to me the other night in Kaya's stream, Gabby. I would say the Prison Tron deck is not the deck to buy into if you don't enjoy it and you do enjoy winning. Like, I'm not saying you can't win with this deck. I'm playing it right now because I think you can, but burn players doing math. Give them time. It's been a lot, though. I'm not a particularly fast player, and they're just taking for Smash to... They had Smash to Smithereens, and they don't... Okay. So I think I'm not stacking the map because I want to have... I think Jund is a good choice. I don't think so. Tank, best possible. Yeah, I guess. I think I have to play this into the Eidolon here. Do I? No, I don't. No, Jund was a good choice a couple times in the last little while. When it had Luris. Taking all of that time to slide a hand to smash into their hand. Yeah. They were cheating. It's always the answer. Lava Spike, yeah. Jund White creativity. I mean, you don't need a lot of the blue cards that are in that deck, so yeah, could be good. Well, unfortunately, even though I normally have a pretty good win record against Burn, it looks like they are going to get us here, which is really frustrating because, you know, first day back streaming. You know what? I don't even want to see the next day. They have 4 cards in hand. They just they did freak. They did. They absolutely did. And they took like a minute break on like their upkeep for no reason. So I think they were just distracted, and that's fine. It happens. Yeah, it just feels like Magic. When I was playing this deck over the last couple months, I had a great record against Burn, but don't make that what noise? I don't. Did I? Was it my cup? Double Q situation? Absolutely, no problem. Like I'm just not gonna get fussed about stuff. We had weak draws. All right. Well, I apologize for whatever sound it was, Boosh. All right, we got a mine tower. Well, so we have Tron and we have triple Serum Powder. I'm not. So we have 8 insane payoffs. I don't think you ever lose game 1 if you play map. Yeah, exactly. I can cast them. I think I'm keeping this because we have 8 payoffs, like 4 Karns and 4 Mystic Forges, as well as. Thanks for the resub, Shocker Nation. We got them as well as the Inventors Fair. Yikes. I'm aware that they do stuff. I also think we're against Blood Moon or Stone Rain. Although this looks promising. Sprawl for red. Sprawl for green. I think I'm supposed to Spyglass here. Because I already have the land to play Serum Powder next turn, and if... Like... Oh, that's fine, Shauna. Figure out how fucked we are. I mean, it might screw that. Like, we don't know. Clothis, Sprawl... There's another Sprawl. Wow, they kept the wrong hand. They're going to play Clothis. Name Renin 6? Yeah, I'm going to name Renin 6, but... Yeah, their Furies and their Endurances aren't doing anything here. Vivian combo? I could be. They cast a Sprawl instead of the oh, because they drew a Arbor Elf. Gross. Am I supposed to play Tower into Serum Powder here? Yeah. So this means next turn we can go 1, 2, get the power plant, and then have 8 mana. JK Torborg, what's up? Should we map for Blast Zone? Actually, yes. That is exactly what I should have done. That is 110% what I should have done, but too late now. But good to know for future. So they're gonna play Clothis and Endurance, I suppose. Oh, and Fury. Wow, they had a lot more mana than I thought. That's okay though. We've got a bridge. And they played the Sprawl. So we know their hand is 2 Endurances. Oh, that's a perfect draw. So... No, we don't care about the Arbor Elves or the Sprawls. Yeah, we're going to get Tron empty our hand and also set up to get Inventors Fair next turn. And that should take this game very, very quickly. Power plant. No moon Prage? I mean, we beat a moon. It's just going to make things take longer. I don't imagine they're playing a lot of main deck artifact removal. Klothys can theoretically kill us, but we'll beat them before that's a major issue. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, yeah. Where are you? Forge. Resub from JK Torpor. Thank you so much, friend. That is a phenomenal top deck, so we win the game next turn. Opponent plays Endurance. Opponent plays second Endurance. Lose to a Pillage? Yeah, but nobody's playing Pillage. Not that happy, Magical. I mean, I should be, but it means I can't feel great about playing it anymore the way I used to. I'm glad so many people get to enjoy it. But I'm sad that so many people get spanked by it, so I guess... I don't know. So we just get Possessed Portal here and lock the game, I think. I mean, I could Sundering Titan their Forest. But I'm pretty sure the portal's just a lock. I do have to figure out how to win before this Klothys is an issue. But I guess I get Walking Ballista plus the... Basilisk Collar. Oh, actually, the Klothys doesn't deal damage anymore as long as I don't let any non-land cards go to the graveyard. Which I don't have to do. Does Klothys target? I think it targets the card in the graveyard. Yeah, it targets the card in the graveyard. Okay, so sack Powder. No, sack the Spyglass. They don't have a Ren 6, they'll never have it. It doesn't target a player. It does not. Alright, so map. Another map. Exile. Second Karn. So let's get Ballista. Want Ballista? Spyglass name, you are already dead. I mean, that's not... Karn doesn't actually get me anything useful right now. I mean, it gets me a Ballista, but that's only relevant once I have the Ratchet Bomb on one feels nice. Yeah, that's true. Well, I could just get Blast Zone if I wanted to do that, though. Cloth isn't a problem. I mean, it's not a big problem. We can make them sacrifice it if we destroy all their permanents. So let's get Blast Zone and Urza Saga. And Liquimetal Coating. So Coating, play Coating, play Karn, keep new Karn, kill that one. Give them hope because I'm targeting the quote-unquote wrong one. Map. Blast Zone. Blast Zone. I have 1, 2, plus 3. Perfect. Put Saga. Hey. No! Ah! That's really tilting. Not that it really matters. All right. Possess Portal. We'll beat them now. Opponent's banking on me forgetting to put in a win con. That's good luck. They will sacrifice the Colossus before I die. And there's no... Yeah. There, it's over. Yeah, Possess Portal is gross in this deck. Completely obnoxious. Possess Portal is the main win condition, yes. You still like your line better? Was it the Ratchet? Oh, Spyglass name you're already dead? It was a good line. Not gonna lie. NGL. Warping Whale seems bad here. Yeah, an 8/8. I do love beating people to death with Roy! One of my favorite humans. Let's bring in one Torpor Orb, I guess. Because you're in charge of Portal, it's always a 2-for-1. I mean, it's the game win, right? I think this is a keep. I would like to top deck a Ballista. Needle. I think not playing map on 1 is probably just always going to be mostly wrong, so let's see what happens. It's possible I could have needled Renin 6 or Arbor Elf or... Wow, they just pass. That's something. And they pass again. And they scoop. Both games they kept the 1-lander and... They kept a 2-lander with they drew a Renin 6 or... I should have the Urza deck on here too to try. Uh, on the play, I'm going to keep this. It doesn't have Tron, but it has got so much other good stuff going on. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. I think this should be a mulligan, though. Pretty sure this should be a mulligan. 2-lander on a deck that needs 3 mana function is still greedy. Yeah, I mean, they only had one hit, right? Like, they only had one chance to hit. Otherwise, they were going to be dead in the water. And, like, you keep those hands, but still. So this is most likely turn 2 Saga Chalice. Yeah. This is called Crash Bandicoot Country Returns, so I think it's a mashup of Crash Bandicoot and Donkey Kong stuff. Pretty great. Opponent is struggling to figure out life. No, this main melody is the first level of Crash Bandicoot, but that secondary melody is something from Donkey Kong. It's Jungle Japes, but it's not in the usual swing time. Do 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 do. Well, this isn't even 8-bit, right? This is PlayStation generation, so this is 32, I would think. Yeah, it's 32-bit. No Blood Moon Reno. It can't be Blood Moon. It's taking you too long to cast it. I mean, obviously they're playing slowly, but still. Oh my. Well then. So I think I'm discarding Spellskite and Island. So the next turn I just play Mystic Forge. And we're getting Relic with the Saga. I think this is the right way to play it. Maybe I should keep the Island, but get map for Tron. The thing about that is I want to get the Forge on the board. Oh, I guess I still do that, right? So then I just discard both the lands. Yeah, I wanted to get Relic to shut off all this graveyard nonsense that I'm but I'm just trying to be clever, and I really shouldn't. Just do the powerful thing. Just do the powerful thing, and your deck that is worth playing in Modern will win. And if it doesn't, then you shouldn't be playing it. I'm 1 mana short of casting the Spellskite as well as the Mystic Forge, but that's probably okay. And we have the Chalice to block Thoughtseizes, so we need a mine. And we got a sub from Eamsbird. Thanks for dropping by, friend. Hope the world is treating you well. If I get Skelementaled again, I go down to no cards in hand, but blocking 3 damage just doesn't seem worth it at this point. It might... Well, they can't unearth, so... Seems pretty good. I don't know if I want to clear this Saga off the top. Yeah, I probably should. I should have kept the Construct back, and I should definitely clear the Saga off the top of my deck. It's just too slow. We have Tron. What we're looking to do is just... It depends. I think if I don't get Skelementaled, I'll draw the Saga, because then I have the bridge. Saga gets me to map. Map gets me to the Inventors Fair. Inventors Fair gets me to whatever I want. Could Heliod get away with running their own leyline? Oh. Okay, I definitely want to clear the Saga now. Main deck Kolaghan's Command. Map is going to get eaten by Chalice. That sucks. I think I'm discarding spells or bridge here because kind of killing them with this construct. Yeah, I know, Roy. And I could have played it instead of the Mystic Forge this turn. Maybe you should have. Now I'm really regretting clearing the Saga. Like, I wasn't expecting them to have the main deck K command. Forge kind of made sense. Because then if I got Skelementaled again, then I'd lose the Forge. And like if I had gone for Saga, they could easily have had Blood Moon, so. What is this? Spyro. Clearly making more mistakes. Should have kept the Ensnaring Bridge. Although, now I have one. So they can Croxa, but no, we just grab Bridge here. We got Spellskite to defend Karn, so kind of nothing matters anymore. I've been away for a while, so you might be able to get away with some sea shanties. What do you got? Black, black, Doppy. That's fine. I was just going to get a Walking Ballista, but... I think now I'm getting Welding Jar. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Or do I? What is happening? Terminate my... What? Yes? I think we were against a new black-red player. I mean, I'll take the win, but I don't feel good about it. I'm going to kill this Dothy now. You have orange on you? How is Cat? How proactive do you think this deck is compared to E-Tron? It's not. This deck slams a prison fairly quickly compared to a lot of other prison decks. But I mean, E-Tron plays 3/2s, 4/4s, and 5/5s. Like, E-Tron just kills people so often. I think the major thing that draws me to this deck is I just get to play 4 Urza Saga, and E-Tron's a fat mid-range deck. Well, sometimes it's a super aggro deck, though. Unearth, countered. Opponent forgot about the Chalice. E-Tron's a mid-range deck with a pseudo combo element. Right, and this deck's like a prison deck with the same kind of thing, but it just mulligans to the broken half harder. So on the draw, I almost always go down an island. Let's get the extra ballista in here. Don't need... Oh, actually, yeah, Torpor Orb's really good in this matchup. I'm going to keep the Needle, not the Spyglass. Warping Wheel's fine against Ragavan. Relic's fine. You see Trey Cool, Dave Grohl, and Travis Barker in a burning building can only save... It's got to be Dave Grohl. All right, I'm going to go like that. Trey Cool feels right. I agree. I just didn't ask the question. Gemstone, double Chalice, mine, bridge. Yeah, we're keeping this. And we're gonna exile the bridge. Because I need the whale in case they have a Ragavan. I could see the Karn, and then I only have 2 Karns. That's probably fine. I did miss you, Shauna. I missed all of you. No turn 1 play. Interesting. Beautiful. Is Trey Cool the guy from Living Color? Green Day. I don't know why that just sounds wrong to me. Trey Cool, you know, from Green Day. It's like, wait, really? That's. I, I guess that's the guy's name? You don't think he'll ever play this deck and just stick to E-Tron? Yeah, I mean, it's just definitely a completely. Trey Cool sounds like a soul R&B. Who did I think it was? Trey Cool. Yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking. Do I want to ditch the Chalice? Yeah. Wait, there's not someone named Billy Joel in Green Day. Billy Joe. There we go. It's like that doesn't seem right. Draw another bridge. Not the best. Yeah, I think just get the power plant. I don't feel great about it, but I think I'm gonna Warping Whale in a token this turn. Doesn't feel great, but like they're not giving me anything to work with. I'm gonna guess they have Kolaghan's Command here. Do a mine. Yeah. Play Ballista. Not sure why they didn't attack with the Voidwalker. And I don't think they are either. You have 34k coffee beans. How do I turn these into delicious cold brew coffee? Well, one, you're going to need a jar or other receptacle. Two, you're going to need you're needing the grinder and some cold water. Eventually, you're going to need a filter. Second Voidwalker. Okay. Well, oh, I should have played the Ballista pre-combat to get another point of damage. Yeah, cold brew made at home is great. I was doing that before I left. All right, I got lethal next turn, opponent. What do you got? You can't block. I guess they could boot up the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Yeah, they're just done. Wild. Played against a red-black player who I don't know if they registered any of their good cards. All right, that's a big keep. Thank you for this request, Roy. Black-red Skelementals deck is really good. Yeah, I'm sure. I know it's part of the black-red mid-range cabal. All right, let's not get Leyline Binding or Prismatic Ending. Nice. So are we against creativity or blue-white? That's the real question. Now we're going to get Boseiju since you didn't say that. Looks like blue-white. Could be creativity, but it looks like blue-white. Usually don't see Ragran Triome and Ketria Triome right now. No, it's creativity. And they're playing Teferi? Yep. Okay. No target, just wants to draw. Fair enough. So, top deck. I wanted to top deck Karn, but that's fine. So we play Spellskite and Mystic Forge. I have 1 mana left. If I play Serum Powder, I have 5, so I can't do that. So I'm going to play Spellskite, Mystic Forge, and a map. Skite, map, Forge. I should have played the Forge first because I could have played one of those off the top, but it wasn't there. You don't see Foot outside of blue-white, even the version's playing Rand 6. That's true. Good call. Good call. Let's see a creativity. I'm excited to see creativity or Transmogrify. Bolt? Okay. And then second bolt. Word. Okay. Do I want this second tower? I think I'd rather dig past it. Because we got to find something like that. So, Karn for Torpor Orb? Or Walking Ballista? Ballista is easier for them to deal with, but then they also have to have another fetch and a bolt and... Wait. Yeah, I have one in the sideboard. We made that change. I think I want Ballista here. It also defends Karn from getting hit. Oh, I could have grabbed the tower there to increase my mana for next turn. And the plan is next turn to Sundering Titan them. So let's do that. To Fable. All right. I think we got him. Unless they play Remand or Mana Leak. Some versions do. Not likely, but it can happen. So let's just grab the Titan first so that I can't get screwed off of that. Then we go get a tower. Big chunky boy. How about if I kill 4 of your lands? Thoughts? So they have up to 3 mana next turn. Not going to be enough. It's not going to be good enough. So yeah, I don't need to do anything with Ballista here. I could ping the Teferi, and that'll stop them from bouncing. Huh? Done in by your own baby. Oh, wait, no, you're killing your baby. Oh no, no, we're not the ones dying. We are not the ones dying. I actually think the main deck here is pretty much what I want to run. Although on the draw, I usually want to board out an island. So let's bring in Ratchet Bomb. Or, no, one of the Torpor Orbs. Can board out bridges, but I don't. I guess yeah, should take another Torpor Orb. And then Defense Grid 2. Well, I guess I'm going to play Warping Whale. I shouldn't play Defense Grid. Modern doesn't look like it's changed much. No, I don't think so. I mean, from a, what is it, like a 15,000 foot view? Isn't Whale still okay? Yeah, probably. I mean, I kept them in if that's what you're asking. Mull to 6. This is not good. We're going to mull to 5. There are other modes that aren't that relevant. Yeah, I mean, we can counter sorceries with it. That's the only mode that's like really particularly valuable. Not drawing a lot of Serum Powders this league. Opponent keeps their 6. Going to 5. We're going to powder this. Yeah, for sure. So we're now down a tower. That's fine. We'll keep the Warping Whale in the deck and the Torpor Orb. Thanks, Roy. I still have a bad habit of not doing it as often as I should. I think this is probably the best. It's a fine 5. I mean, this needs a little help, but I think I could have gone to 4 here, but I don't know. I feel like against the Leyline deck, you can't get too greedy with your key. Not the Leyline bindings can take out your map. Get Torpor Orb back. Yeah. And there already is a Torpor Orb in the sideboard. Is Orb actually helping much versus Craving Deity? It is. It's fine. No, but there was already a Torpor Orb in the sideboard, so that's not a concern ever. Like, it's... Yeah, Serum Powder in this deck does the cool thing where you get to... You get to get the cards back with Karns. Get to have our cake and eat it too. Basically. Rudab. Yeah, you do get to play with a 17, 18 card wish board. Quite often. Roy, you should know that the Triome cycle was completed. That's one of the biggest things that's changed in Modern. And the most relevant card that plays with that is Leyline Binding. Yeah, unfortunately, when they completed the Triumph cycle, they gave it really stupid names. So it's very annoying. So I think I'd rather have them bounce my Spellskite. And the most relevant deck that uses Triumph's creativity. It's true. Karen. So I need to have the Spellskite in play in case, or just to block the creativity this turn. So the previous cycle was all called Triumph. The new cycle is none of them are named any of the same words. So it's like Ziatoro's Proving Ground, Zanzar's Lounge, someone's Bastion is the Bant one, Jetmir's Garden, and there's another one. Perfect. Power plant. Do I want to needle there to fairy? Or do I want to get Welding Jar to regenerate my Spellskite? Think needling the Teferi is the best thing here? Welding Jar, though, really... Yeah. No, I think Welding Jar. I mean, if they Leyline Binding my Spellskite, then that was bad. But then again, there's nothing I can do about that, so... Yeah, New Capenna was a very interesting set. They could transmogrify my Spellskite. That would work. Yeah. But it might flip into another Spellskite. Or a Ballista. Flipped into a Ballista. Unfortunate. However, next turn I'm going to have Karn plus 6 mana. They don't have a token. Interesting. Let's play tapped Bloodcrypt. That's a great draw. So if I Karn, and if Karn resolves... I'm getting Witchbane Orb? No, I want to get something that costs like 2. Big Ballista? I can just play a 5/5 Ballista here and then ping to Fairy. Just grab Titan to play next turn. Right, and then also play like a 3/3 Ballista. The thing is, if they get an Archon in next turn, then I'm doomed. If they get the Archon on the board, then Titan doesn't save me. Although I guess I have an Ensnaring Bridge and a Welding Jar. Alright, got it. Titan. Ballista. Jar doesn't save from sacrifice? It does not. Yeah, Jar will save you from damage. Ping 1 for Tef and keep 2 for Dwarves. I don't think I have to ping the Teferi here, do I? So, yeah, we would just regenerate with this. The question is just, do I have to ping the Teferi? Jar beats treasure. It would have done, yeah. But they don't have enough mana to do any kind of treasure thing, I don't think. I'm just... If they Teferi my Ballista... Yeah, actually, that's fair. Yeah, just to prevent the bounce, yeah. The new card on their side? Oh, that's just a different Teferi Time Raveler. Oh, Vanity Land? Yeah, that's a mountain. That's the black and white noir land from Innistrad. I'm going to call it a noir land. And that's game. Cool. So we lost to Burn, and then we 2-0'd everyone else. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this deck... When I play this deck, it's... I don't know. And I know the red-black player... Oh, Lounge? Xander's Lounge is a Grixis Triumph. What I like a lot about this deck is it's kind of like high roll. And if you're going to play an event where the prize is ridiculously high, like just draw hot all day long. Okay, we're going to mulligan that. This is a 6 on the draw with Caverns, Chalice, Map. So we're going to put Chalice on the bottom. This is awkward because I want a Chalice on one, but then I have a map. I could exile the map. I think I'm bottoming Karn or Mystic Forge. Probably Karn, yeah. Bottom the Karn. Then we go Gemstone. I think I'm supposed to exile one of the Chalices. I think I'm supposed to play the map on 1 and then the Chalice on 2 and just hope I draw a land. It's pretty awkward sequencing here. I could exile the map and just pray. It's a pretty awkward hand. There are a bunch of decks in the format that just get smashed by Chalice though, so I'm gonna take the map out and then we're just gonna pray that we draw 2 lands in Mystic Forge. If I'm against red, black, or Murktide, the Chalices are so good. Yeah, Cavern is one of the most busted cards in Modern. Anytime you can do silly stuff with Cavern before they're blue-white. Yeah. Blue-white doesn't tend to be too bad of a matchup. This is a really bad hand to be against blue-white, but cycles Street Wraith. Okay. So potentially Living End, where we just Chalice on 0? Bottom of the Forge. Oh. What the hell? What is this? What am I against? Hammer with Street Wraith? Is it Scam? Esper Shadow? No. Mardu Esper Shadow? No. Red White Asmo, yeah, that. Alright, well, if we draw a land, I got Bridge. Okay, should have played the Chalice on 0. Hammer with 4 Street Wraiths? It looks like it. Land, please. Okay, well, that's annoying, but it'll play. Okay. But they have Hex Parasite? Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. These decks don't normally have an answer to game 1 bridge. The only problem is I can't get this Mystic Forge out of my hand, so we just have to draw a couple lands. But the clock's going to be really slow. God, that's so brutal. Well, this is what we registered. They didn't even bother making the token. That's interesting. Oh, I guess they don't want to pump their Smith. But they're going to have to if they put an artifact into play. Aethersworn Canonist. Sick play. That card is not great against me. They're playing like Taxes Hammer? Also, they have red. Perfect. We're almost there. Two bridges is nice here. What the hell? Oh, they've got Asmo? Yeah, that's fine. Asmo's not doing anything against us. Looks like a Taxes deck that's heavier in equipment. Yeah, I mean, it's like Asmo. Puts Aethersworn Canonist in their hand. All right. I'll take it. Because this will finally kill that Asper Sentinel. So that's a huge deal. Also, I found my win condition. They're 3-1, so it's working. Yeah, I mean, clearly. Aethersworn Canonist as a main deck card, like Hamrocks or Hammocks. And you gotta go down to Marianne's Hammocks. See, the best thing about that place is Marianne gets in the hammock with you. I'm just gonna take the 3 here. That was a joke, Homer. Yes, sir, Mr. Scorpion. Very funny. They might have Shrapnel Blast, so this might be a bad choice to get hit here. I wouldn't be surprised if they were playing Galvanic Blast and Shrapnel Blast. Land. Yeah, that's it. All right, so kill. Doesn't seem like a Shrapnel Blast kind of deck. I don't know about that. I mean, on one hand, yes, but on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and draw the Serum Powder because I can definitely cast it. I mean, it's not great, but I also don't want to ping myself at all right now. I know I'm at 18, and so if they are playing Shrapnel Blast and they have 2 Shrapnel Blasts, I'm pretty sure this game is just locked. It's another mana source. What events did I sign up for at Vegas? I didn't sign up for it, but I am in one of the modern qualifiers. That's it. I wanted to sign up for more stuff, but it was already all like anything that I wanted to play in was bricked up. I'm very curious if they have any outs. No, there is no main event per se, Roy. There's 4 flights that feed into a beta draft, so I'm in one of those. And then a lot of the other events are just kind of. I mean, I would have loved to participate in them, but so I think we just +1 here. I don't. We're gonna +1 the Karn here. Yeah, and apparently there's very few to no on-demand events. Oh, so now they want to make construct tokens. Opponent, I have 2 Ensnaring Bridges. Just proxied Vintage Cube and just spending most of your time chilling. Well, I'm in for tons of cubing. I love cubing. With proxies, with real cards, I don't give a shit. So Shattering Spree's not a thing. I wouldn't think in main decks, right? I'll come say hi excitedly and forget you don't know what I look like. That's fine. I don't mind that. I get it. I want to see as much of their deck as possible in this game, because I really do not know what they're up to. Well, that's a whole different issue, Mike. That it doesn't matter what format that cube is built for. That's really not. You could do that with anything. You can make anything horrible and inappropriate. You don't need to swear to hurt people's feelings. They got an Underworld Cookbook. Okay. I just don't think my opponent understands what's happening here. They Spellskite. Chalice. Another Chalice? Sure. Expedition map. I think I'm going to go... This is going to be the greatest thing I've done in a while. Karn for Serum Powder. Serum Powder. Play map. And yes, I'm aware the map is getting countered. Reaction, that was not attacking anime in particular. There's a whole thing that becomes associated with that I'm going to assume that you're not part of, but okay, good. Just you're not being attacked. You're good. I have a strong suspicion they have no outs. I just can't imagine what they would be playing that would be one. Maybe they're playing a main deck. No, because they're not playing black. They might have portable holes, but that won't get them through. All right. Okay, we got a Basilisk Collar on top. But I can't kill my Chalice on one. I'm going to put this into exile for now. Draw Warping Whale, sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. They could just make a Scion and get Witchbane Orb. I think I'm getting Witchbane Orb because then next turn I can get Buried Ruin and then cast Possess Portal. Because they have a lot of permanents. It's going to take forever. I feel like Witchbane is the proper lock piece here, though. There you are. Oh, they scooped. Good. Thank you. Okay, so board out an island. Spyglass name you already said. Stop saying that. Let's get Ratchet Bomb. Warping Whale again seemed really medium. I think I want the Welding Jar. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this because it's got Ballista and Chalice. Both of those seem good in this matchup. Obviously, Relic's not great. Probably should have boarded it out for something, but here's where they Ragavan. Whew. That's a that's an old one. Although Roy, if you want to update the spam, there is a new episode of the Dive Down that I got to be on. Yeah, I'm back on Faithless Brewing, and then I was on an episode like 193 of the Dive Down, and that's it so far. They kept the Aether Vial on 0. That's incredibly strange. No, that's not the current one. Thanks, Roy. Thank you. Yes, I got that. Pithing Needle's Karn, the Great Creator. Okay, well, we've got multiple outs for that. Mostly Blast Zone, though, which is already great in this matchup. Springleaf Drum. Still no creatures in play. I think I'm going to Chalice on 1 here. Although maybe I should just Pithing Needle and then cycle my Relic. Yeah, that's better, because I need to hit my land. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Well, it should also have beat Zach Ryle somewhere in the top chunk of Chalice 0. Yeah, I guess since I was shutting off the Vial, it would stop their Memnites and the Asmo. How long shore leave? About 3 months. About 3 months. I think my next contract starts on January 20. Crap. 20th. Yeah, thanks, Roy. Chalice on 1 would have been good. Chalice on 1 would have been good. Okay. Worst possible land to draw? Possibly? Not the worst possible land to draw. Alright. We're going to go Walking Ballista. This can get a bit. It's Sentinel. Somehow feels like I'm really far ahead here, though. But maybe it's just the fact Saga was the worst land. Yes, that's true. That's true. Wasn't worst possible. Just bad. They have made my Blast Zone hilariously effective here. If I draw it. Oh, my. Okay, well then. That's sick. Great draw. Should I play the Chalice on? Yeah, I probably should have. Yeah, it blocks some of their artifacts. So currently taking 1.5 damage per turn, which is not how that works. It's just 1. If I draw a blue source, my Spellskite can block. All right, we're taking 2 damage per turn. Well, ping me. Ping me. Do I want to just unload this? I think so. Theoretically, I'll want to have a bridge down. I mean, obviously, the Aether Grid is the current problem, but Cookbook. Yikes! Cookbook Aether Grid is... That's a whole thing. I mean, I can shut it down with Karn, which I will. Although I guess they could kill the Karn eventually if they chose to. So now they have 3 pings per turn. Oh, thank you, Roy. I don't know. We'll pay attention over the next moments, Roy, and we'll see if both of them... Well, we can't get anything right now because my Karn is needled. I think you can have more than one plug running. So... Yeah, we might have to delete the old one, but that's fine. Yeah, well, obviously Lattice is banned, but that's not the point. The point is, like, we can't get anything, so... The fact that we can't get Lattice is irrelevant because we can't get anything. Galvanic Blast, my Spellskite. Sure. Also can't kill the food. Correct. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of things that Karn would be useful for, but he won't be. That's the draw. Although 1 more mana would have been huge. Is that the draw? Not really, because you can just kill it. I mean, I get to kill their Esper Sentinel, which puts them down to 2 pings a turn. Sorry. Yeah. We're looking to draw Blast Zone, which would completely demolish them. Walking Ballista buys me time, for sure. Because this cuts them down to only 3 pings per turn, or 2 pings per turn at the moment. Protects my Karn. Actually, I should have just let that ping resolve, and then when they went for the second one, I should have done that. That was a mistake. I should have been playing defensively, not trying to think about getting 1 point on them. Yeah, because this Karn is just dead now, which means their Underworld Cookbook unlocks, which means they can get up to 3 pings a turn again. Yeah, Blast Zone or Expedition Map. So we have a good number of draws in the deck. Saga also gets us there fast enough? Yeah, it does. Also, if I have a way to reset my needle, I don't think I... Oh, shoot. Forgot. Yeah. I mean, not that it matters. Like, it was blank anyway, so it doesn't matter that I didn't think about it properly. Improving my bridge. Yeah, exactly. Inventors is unfair is also a draw. So we got lots of outs. Mystic Forge would be very good. Did I keep Spyglass in? No. Oh, yeah, I did. I kept that Spyglass in. All right, so we go map for Inventors Fair. Then next turn, grab Spyglass and Spyglass, the Aether Grid. Pretty sure that's it. Obviously, I could blast them, but I don't have a Karn right now. I think it's better to just turn off the Aether Grid. It's not, because it's specifically in the block where they stopped doing that. So, oh no, it's not. It's from Origins. But it's about Kaladesh. So when they knew they were doing Aether Revolt, they stopped doing the AE symbol. Did they just not ping me there? Are they missing pings? Because that is really sloppy and silly for them. Like that is how you're going to win the game, or at least seems like that was your plan. Any land gets me to perfect. The thing about the AE that's annoying is just anytime people were trying to search for it. Like I get it. Like when it comes to using computers, all of a sudden that stylish thing that you did is a much bigger issue. Well, because it's so much more flavorful, right? But of course it complicates things. All right. Esper Sentinel? Nope. Smith? Yikes. Yeah, 540 is great for 8 people because you get, it's like 2/3 of the cube every time. Wow, they just went Smith into Sentinel. Obviously, I can easily beat this, but like, good draw. Wait, I mean, easily beat this as in I already have an Ensnaring Bridge. That's what I meant. I don't know what this map can get right now, other than the obvious. Because the Sagas are dead. I guess I get Blast Zone. Do I want to get Blast Zone? Not at the moment. I'd rather have Power Plant. Because there's just a bunch of draws that are insane right now. Thanks, Boosh. I will see you soon. Yeah, I have another contract lined up. That's late January. Oh, Buried Ruin for the win. So we go Buried Ruin for Ballista. Yeah. Walking Ballista. And then we are to play Ballista for 7. All right. Here's my win condition. Go. And that's another 4/1 for Prison Tron. By far my most successful recent deck. How many turns until I kill them? Not many. So every turn I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana. That's 3 cranks. But right now it's... Or so that's 4 cranks. This is going to be 3. So... Oh, they're dead when I untap. I crank it 3 times now and 4 times next turn. And then it's over. Opponent finds Aether Vial. Makes a food token. I mean, I see how they were 3-1 with this deck. If they run into most fair things, they can kill them and oops. Ah! Okay. Well, I just really decreased. Well, I increased the game by at least 1 turn. That's okay. I just didn't want it to be over. It's been a while. Misclicks are bound to happen. They have food activations? Oh, you're right. That's cute. Right. So we had more. It was going to take more turns anyway. 1 more turn, Poggers. Indeed. Let's put a Chalice on 1. Also, let's kill this Esper Sentinel. Since the game is going to take longer anyway, I'm just sick of dealing with it. Okay. So they have 9 extra potential HP. Life points. Whatever. Got 2 bridges. Well, Hole was never an out, right? Because it only hits 1s and 2s. It can't hit Ensnaring Bridge. And as soon as we hit a Hole gets Spyglass. Oh, right. That's true. Good catch. Good catch. Oh, they have Prismatic Ending? A Wear Terror. Okay. I'm just going to go all dome. These Ingenious Smiths don't matter at all, I'm pretty sure. They're not even artifacts, so... I'm going to add more. I was just doing it in the wrong order for no particularly good reason. I honestly don't think it matters what order I do this. As long as I don't remove all the counters. I love Ingenious Smith. That's one of my favorite cards that's been printed in the last while. It's a shame it sees as little play as it does. Like, I wish that Ingenious Smith Hammer Time was still a thing. And like, I never even played the deck that much, but gosh, do I love that card. It's just the best Tarmogoyf ever. It's like Icefang Codal, but even more neat. Well, Icefang was awesome until Astrolabe got banned. Then it became very nyeh. Mystic Forge. All right. Any recent bans? Just Urian. Urian was banned just like last week, so. So Mort is dealing. He's doing fine with it, but it was a shame. It really didn't need to happen. It was such an awkward timing. Like it's just one of those like very nonsense kind of bans. I like that they have this cookbook that could like theoretically be picking something up and it's just not. How's the timing awkward? It's just like it was just a really random time. Like the Yorion deck has the 80 card Yorion deck is at like one of the biggest like drops. It is really like it really. Yeah, it definitely. It's funny though, Freak, that they didn't mention that. They didn't specifically say like when they banned top. They could have just said like, hey, due to the dexterity issues and the triggers and this, it's also causing events to take forever. Did they? I thought the banning announcement didn't say that particularly. They did? Okay, that's good. Bonus cycle street wraith goes to 4. Risky business. Do 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 do. Can a cookbook wear tear, kill Spyglass, and win? No, because I have 2 Spellskites. And we finally drew a Mystic Forge. This game's over. They may be in Yugantha and Kahira. Yeah, I would love that. I think it would be really appropriate. Yeah, but the problem is you can't only ban around what good players do. You have to ban around what all the players do in aggregate. Like the Urian thing was the same deal. Like a lot of the best players weren't causing the holdups, although some of them were. Start enforcing slow play. Yeah, but if you go and read the slow play description, like on certain board states, you do have to give people a reasonable amount of time. And if the board state is just mind meltingly complex, like how much is a reasonable amount of time? Well, that's a sick draw. Like slow play it doesn't give you a specific time limit. It's like reasonable per the game state. And there are some goofy game states in Urian games. Immediately resleeved up creativity. Not surprising. Saga. All right, perfect. So next turn we Ratchet Bomb on 1, destroy their entire world. Four color to Yogg, back to creativity. So am I losing anything on the Ratchet Bomb? I'm losing the Pithing Needle on Aether Vial, but you enjoyed Urian Wisp loops? I enjoyed playing Uro and Astrolabe in a bunch of mediocre decks. The problem is a lot of people ruin them by playing them in very, very good decks. Yeah, but paper plays come back, and I mean, you can't ignore that. Got a Blast Zone on top. So I think I have to play Power Plant here and just pass. Because if I blow up their needle and they have a second needle, then I'm in a really bad spot. So we're just going to EOT Ratchet Bomb, then pick up the Blast Zone, hopefully find a Karn, and then end the game. You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. Dreamlight Titan with Field of the Dead? For sure. I mean, Field of the Dead was another card where it's like, that Scorched Earth ban was so messed up. And I really hope at some point they unban some of those cards, because it was too much. They banned 5 cards, but like 3 of them. What is this matchup? It's Prison Tron versus a mid-range deck that doesn't want to concede. Couldn't be no crime. The domain and check. Do I want a Chalice on 2? No, just Chalice on 0. Just play through it. Clear. Jeez. They came to take game actions. They sure did. They sure did. So I got Blast Zone. Labe. No, Labe was not in the same one. It was Uro, Sanctuary, Field, Cillian Spirit Guide, and Tybalt's Trickery. That was the 5. And they also changed the rules on Cascade. But that was the 5-ban Scorched Earth. They hit all 3 pillars of mid-range control and two really broken cards. Got 15 cards in my deck. One of them's got to be a card. There it is. All right. You have died. Oh, the next one is also a card. So, Possess Portal, game is locked. Of the school year. Ah! I didn't cast it. God damn it. You have to cast it, Zach. You don't just think things into play. I mean, you do. It doesn't work, and then you have to. So we're going to cast Possess Portal and Sundering Titan. Wow. Possess Portal. Sundering Titan. Luckily, they have an island, so I have to blow up my island. Karen. Get Liquimetal Coating? Yeah. You miss Simeon? I do not. Turn 1 run to Rhinos was nasty. That was a deck. Played Electro Dominance. You can always play that in Legacy. It's 100% legal. What's up, Juju Bean? Saw you still tearing it up out here. So we're going to crank Blast Zone to 2 at the end of their turn. And then we're going to blow up all their smiths. They're almost out of permanence. We're going to sack all our bridges. No, we're just gonna stack the bridges and beat them down. It's faster than killing them with Ballista. It's a lot less clicks. Like a lot. That's not a close number. Well, I guess I just turned on their Aether Grid, but that's okay. Yeah, they didn't do anything with it. They could have, but they didn't. I'm going to attack you for 15, opponent. How do you feel? Good? Intense anime driving song comes on. And that's a 4-1 with Prison Tron. And our one loss was to Burn, where it was like some pretty unfortunate stuff happened to make that happen. This is definitely a deck I could see myself playing at Vegas. I would want to change the sideboard a bit. Torpor Orb has been underwhelming. I think more Ratchet Bombs might be good. I did not like Warping Whale that league. You go to time every match? No, you won't. It's actually fairly fast in paper on Breakable Wit. Why do you have cringe Tron lands? For people like you. To be fair, 3 of those, like this is not a cringe set to have the 3 different ones from Antiquities. That is not a cringe thing to do. That is as they were originally designed to be played. There were 4 different arts of a card you could play 4 of. Like, what do you think they wanted you to do? Yeah, sure, you could play all of one if you liked it more, but playing one of each seems to be the design, in my opinion. Yeah, I was trying to do that, Shadowless. I can't actually find them right now, but yeah, that'd be fun. Anyway, yeah, I didn't like Warping Whale much at all. I think having the 4th Ballista in the main is usually really good right now. So I do think that a cookbook wouldn't be bad. Or more spyglasses. Batterskull on the side would be nice. I don't know. It's just, it feels like so often you've already got a bridge down and you need to gain life. But I guess I have the Witchbane Orb for those situations. Zurin Orb? No, because you can't recover lands very well. Deck used to run Crucible, but it's just not necessary. I wish I could, because it's really fun. God Pharaoh statue? That's kind of like worse than Trinisphere for the most part. Like, I know it's different, but Defense Grid against Control and Trinisphere against Aggro is kind of Pharaoh statue, but better. If that makes sense. All right, Shauna. Sleep tight. Elixir of Immortality? Well, I mean, I think you play one of Elixir of Immortality or Underworld Cookbook, and I think Cookbook is just better because it's much better with the Construct Beatdown plan. And Construct Beatdown plan is a real thing. I'd play Elixir if I was more afraid of burn, and I'm not. Orbs of Warding? No. No, I think Witchbane Orb is better. That's okay, Johnny Mnemonic. We'll be back after I get back from Las Vegas. Oh, maybe adding one more Welding Jar back to the sideboard. Karn Silex, I tried it. It actually stops you from using Mystic Forge and Spellskite, so that's pretty rough. Yeah. Am I on the Tron Discord? No. Staff of Domination. I honestly feel like most of the things I should be playing are things that are already in the list. The Artifice Car from New Capena. Oh, Unlicensed Hearse. I don't like Unlicensed Hearse that much. I think Relic in Modern is mostly better. Obviously need a Mindslaver. I have a Mindslaver. It's called Possessed Portal, and it's way better. I think like more Ratchet Bombs over Torpor Orbs. Yeah, but I kind of want Phyrexian Metamorph for creativity. I mean, I guess, but it's not easy to fetch. Like, it's expensive. Yeah, if you're saying to Karn for it, I mean, that's pretty hot. All right, that's worth trying. This deck already feels like it has a pretty okay matchup against creativity, though. The thing about Batterskull is like putting a one Batterskull on my sideboard seems so loose because against burn, like you go get the Batterskull, but you can't play it yet, and like no, Karn tutors artifacts, not colorless cards. Reveal an artifact card. The Deccan Pioneer plays an Essica's Chariot in the sideboard that you can tutor for. Feel like I want just like another Welding Jar. Or I know Freak said Ratchet Bomb. I think Spyglass is better. Being able to board into multiple Spyglasses. Oh, you know what I should have is just an Eldrazi for running into Mill. That's probably the pick, right? This one. This is our boy. Play an Urborg main so you can play Citadel sideboard. That's a thought. Anyway, for those in the future who are watching this on YouTube, those are my thoughts, many thoughts, all put together about this deck. We're gonna try out some of these ideas over the next little while. This may be what I play in Vegas. Who knows? I'm gonna do more playtesting tonight and packing and etc. Yeah, I liked All Is Dust when I played it before, Johnny. If you got an invite for that Discord, I'd be happy to jump in there. But I've played All Is Dust before on these sideboards. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but I get it. Anywho, yeah. So if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos, and I will see you next time. And for those who are live, I think that's going to be the end of the stream for today. We went 6 hours, which I wasn't expecting to do. Had some good numbers though, so I'm pretty happy about that. I definitely will be around, and thank you so much, everyone, for the support and everything that you do that makes this channel a fun place to be. Let's find someone to raid. Thanks, Nell Drifter. Oh, we got Doomway coming online. Hell yeah. He's mostly playing Pioneer, though, right? He's playing Pioneer 4-color humans. Or Modern Enchantress with the Swish Gaming. I don't know the Swish Gaming, but we're gonna raid this Enchantress stream. Unless someone tells me he's an awful, awful person. Nope. Channel has follower or subscriber only chat. Well, I protest this in concept, but maybe they're awesome. So see as many of you there as you choose to join.
All right, that was at least funny, right? That was a perfect, hey, here comes a raid. How about you draw another blood moon? All right, we are playing Enchantress. My name is Jeremy. I stream for Switch Gaming. We also have Steven, recent NRG Fort, where is it? Newark, Ohio. Just won the Modern event on Sunday, so good for him. The rest of my team members travel around to different tournaments and are pretty big competitive players. Let's say I used to be a lot more competitive in my younger days. And in fact, I think I have been playing Magic longer than some of the members on the team have been alive. So